So if I've got this 1969 Camaro in mint condition and people are telling me it's worth 15,000 bucks, I took it to the Chevy dealership to trade it in on one of their Chevy Volts or whatever they are, their cheap cars, and they would only give me $1,000 for it. So are all the people that are telling me that my Camaro is worth $15,000, are they all stupid? I took it to the Chevy dealership. They would know the best what its value is. It's only worth $1,000 according to them. I don't get it. Anyway, so analogy aside, some people will say that when you go to sell some of this stuff, this 1973 Silverado, that a dealer's only going to give you spot price for it, or under spot. Well, they're correct. Much like the car dealer, it's only going to give me $1,000 for my '69 Camaro that's in mint condition, factory mint condition. A dealer, yeah, they're going to give you spot for it. But if you take your Camaro to a dealership and trade it in on a Chevy Volt or whatever they're called, those electric things, you're an idiot. So don't take this stuff to a dealer to sell it. If you got collectible stuff, if you got like things like regular generic stuff like buffaloes, where you bought this for pennies and they're super common, then these are the kind of things you sell at a dealer. Not the stuff that you put into albums like this. Like this canceled. This is First Day of Winter bar, canceled bar. It's probably worth about $100, and yes, the dealer will give you about $1 under spot for it. I had a question come in from Rippin' Packs for You. Rippin' Packs for You on my that Barbie video I did. He said he's been collecting sports cards his whole life, but he's been thinking about starting to hoard gold and silver. Any tips for a starting collector? Maybe start with pre-64 coins. And I'm a little bit different than that. I'm not a, I don't know, am I a silver hoarder? You guys tell me. I do buy quite a bit of silver and gold, but I look at it as money. It's not a collectible for me. I do buy some collectibles, obviously. This is a 5-ounce coin from Barbados. It's a 5-ounce Barbados coin. Actually, on the back you can see Treasure Island, Barbados 2022, and down here is the denomination, $5. Really cool coin. And I bought this just as kind of a treat for myself and something that I could sell later for more than I paid for it. If I take it to a dealer, they're going to give me about $1 under spot. So I would be an idiot to take this to a coin dealer and try and sell it. That's something you would sell on eBay. Same with like this Captain Rusty Trading Company stuff. But to take to a dealer, you could take some of this random stuff, mainly buffaloes. Some of these things, Legendary Warriors series, there is a little bit of a premium on them, so I don't really recommend buying these as I mean, I guess unless you want to collect the series, you can get into series like that. There's a whole bunch of different ones for these Legendary Warriors, but you have to do what makes it fun for you, I guess. I like saving money, and for me, this is money. So this stuff I got, not these pop bullion ones. I paid about $1 more than this other stuff because I just wanted to get them in, and I wanted to try and separate one. I wanted for a YouTube video, so I got them just for that. So I paid $1 each more extra than for these. But some of these things, if you buy these online, brand new, this is the Ethereum 1-ounce silver round by Golden State Mint. These have a bit of a premium. Sometimes they go on sale for the same price as a buffalo. But a lot of these things, check out this Year of the Monkey. This thing is a proof coin. This was just in the junk bin. There's usually at coin shops they'll have like this bin. I call it a junk bin. Some people get offended by that, but it's the cheapest silver they have. And since Rippin', if you are just starting out, you mentioned you're thinking about starting to hoard gold and silver. I don't know. Hoard is kind of a weird word. I've never really used that for what I do. I just save money. And any tips for a starting collector? If you're going to be collecting, then this is the kind of stuff for collecting. And I don't use collectibles as like a wealth management tool. I use just regular bullion, mainly bars. I've got 100-ounce bars, and most of the stuff I have is in vaults. And so it's just like a bank account. But inside the bank account, I have metal instead of digits on a screen. Because in your bank account, they don't even have the money. It's just computer digits. A lot of people look at gold and silver as like an investment, which I don't. I don't think it's an investment at all. I think it's money. If you sell this for sheets of paper, then you're investing in this. You're taking your money and investing in this. So that's why a lot of people, they'll go, well, when silver gets to $100, I'm selling it. Okay, well, selling it for what? To buy these that you know are going to go down in value? So if this races up in value, wow, what a great investment. Let's turn it into literally the worst investment you could ever have. Sheets of paper that are guaranteed every year to be worth less and less. So for you, I would recommend, you can go on YouTube here. There's tons of videos about getting started stacking gold and silver. I know Silver Dragon says some. He's a pretty good resource. Salivate Metal. He's probably one of the wisest people in the precious metals space at all. So I would check out Salivate Metal for sure, and watch some videos. But I always recommend the first thing to do is to go to your local coin shop. Just go on Google, coin shop near me, and then find one that's got good reviews. Then when you go in, say, hey, I'm looking to get a couple, I want to buy 2 ounces of silver, and I want them to be your least expensive silver rounds. And I specifically always say rounds. I don't know why, but mainly because they're more, they're coin shaped, even though they don't have a denomination and they're not a coin. This one is a coin because it has a denomination. 2 pounds, 2 British pounds. So I could take this to London and spend it for 2 pounds, which would be dumb because it's worth about 25 pounds if I just trade it into a shop or something like that. But I usually recommend getting 2 of the least expensive silver rounds that they have, and don't get like really fancy ones or ones that you have to use gloves to handle. You want to be able to do this with them. You want to be able to clank them together, because that frequency, whether people believe it or not, there is a frequency to this stuff, and it's nice. This is so nice. But I would take the 2 silver coins, or silver rounds, coins or rounds, 1 ounce. Make sure they're 3 nines fine. And I would just put them on your desk at home, and then just use them as fidgeting things for when you're taking a break from the computer or work or drawing up whatever jobs you're drawing up. And then kind of think about what direction you want to go. If you want to preserve your wealth or save money, I would buy the least expensive stuff. You can get 10-ounce bars that are inexpensive, but I think the majority when you start out should be 1 ounce. And the buffaloes, these silver buffaloes, are probably the most common silver round on the planet. They're kind of boring to me, but they're silver, and so it doesn't matter. They don't have to be super interesting. And I would avoid the higher premium stuff unless you are specifically looking to collect for enjoyment, because I don't know what I could get for these if I sell them. These are Captain Rusty's trading company. These are from, I think, from 2 years ago he made these, so they're not vintage. They're really cool. I mean, I could get more than spot for them if I traded them to somebody else. This 3.1 ounce silver round, I probably could, somebody would probably give me 5 ounces for it. 5 generic buffaloes. I don't know. Maybe not. I'm not big into collecting, other than for YouTube content, and some things I'll buy as like a speculation, like Una and the Lion type stuff, and that I buy as a speculation to convert later into something different. So this stuff I just buy. I guess you could say I hoard it. But this is the money for me. And then eventually, if it goes way up in value, I will look for something that's undervalued and convert it into that, preferably real estate. 2010 was the perfect test case for that, where real estate all over the United States was 50% off. Imagine buying this for $7 and it going up to $49 in price, and then real estate at the exact same time being cut in half in price. You're literally buying real estate for pennies on the dollar at that point by converting this back into sheets of paper to buy real estate. And I know not everywhere went down 50%, but generally, yeah, the real estate got cut in half. Not in your area, I know. Somebody's always going to say, not in my area. Right, roger that. You're part of the 1% that didn't go down 50%. You only went down 38%. But that's about it. I've been super busy. Let me know if you guys have any questions for, even something unrelated. I want to do I'm going to have some physical media videos coming. This is something else I collect. There's only 2,000 of these made. This is a Blu-ray release of the movie Tank Girl. It's got a little booklet in there, some art cards, and this really cool rigid hard box. So things I collect are firearms, skateboards, physical media like cassette tapes and DVDs and VHS and Blu-ray. I like collecting physical media. That's fun. What else? I'm sure I'll think of something else after I turn the camera off. But this stuff I just consider this money, and I'm rambling now and my phone's blowing up. Anyway, I hope that helped. Ripping packs for you. I will reply to your comment and link this video. And then if you guys have any other questions about anything, it doesn't even have to be precious metals related, I don't mind talking. I like making videos, but I've been so busy, I'd get an idea and then it would leave me. So anyway, I'm out of here. I'm going to go back to work. I'm getting behind. I hope you guys have an awesome day. Goonies never say die.